All right, we have E-Man here. Welcome to the Zoom.
Thank you.
We're gonna start with a question from Olin Buchanan.
Hi, man. I
What's
am
good?
good. I'm doing well. I am trying to get my recorder going, and I don't know why it's not. Okay, here we go. Crap, I don't know what
It's user error, no doubt.
Okay, I finally got it going. All right, here we go. Hey, man, you really seem to have really developed a 12 to foot mid-range jumper of late. Is that something that you always had and just didn't show a lot, or is it something that maybe during this break that you really honed and polished?
I think it's something I had, but continued to develop throughout the break we had, and even before the break. A lot of it comes from the work I put in and the confidence that my teammates continue to give me. Just like in the Arkansas game, like I shot a couple mid ranges at the start, didn't really drop, but my teammates had my back the whole time because they're confident in my ability to shoot the ball. My coaches are confident, so it's just a matter of me executing it.
Yeah, did you feel like that it was necessary to start doing it more, but because of the way defenses were starting to play you?
Yeah, transitioning to my sophomore year, I'm experiencing new defenses that teams are starting to guard me. So I have to manage a way to find different ways to score. The mid range shot has really been helping me because it allows the defense to press up on me even more, which allows me to either shoot the ball, drive the ball, or create for my teammates. So I think it's helping out.
All right, thanks a lot, man.
Our next up is Chip Howard from Sports Talk.
Emanuel, it looked like to me that on Saturday you guys had little fresher legs. Did you feel a little bit better your second time around after that first game last week?
Yeah, I think from the Mississippi State game, transitioning to the Arkansas game, I feel like we were just so locked in that we didn't feel hurt, we didn't feel sore, but we just felt like we needed to win. And I think as the more games we keep playing, you can see how hard we're playing. You can see how together we are as a team on the court. And I think it wasn't just about being fresh. It's just being the mindset of just wanting to win. It didn't happen the way we wanted to happen, but we were all locked in and dialed in to win that game.
How do you think you guys are mentally going into this tournament Wednesday night?
I think mentally we're the best we've ever been thus this season. A lot of guys are watching extra film tapes. A lot of guys are getting extra shots up before practice, after practice. I think mentally we are collectively as together as possible as we can be so far in the season. You can see in the Mississippi State game, we weren't the favorites to win. We're not going to be the favorites to win in any games, but that's the challenge that we like to take. We're going to be locked in against Vanderbilt and just take one game at a time.
You feel like your best basketball is ahead of you as a team?
Yes, 100%. I think as the season progresses, we progress as a team as well. There's still far more goals we want to reach. So to lose against Vandy is not in our plans because we want to see things through.
Thank you.
No problem.
Let's go to Travis Brown from the Eagle.
Hey man, entering this SEC tournament, does it kind of bring back memories of last year and everything that happened there and kind of how far we've come in the last year?
Okay. On the way to do this media session, I was thinking about exactly this time last year where we were, the mindset that we were prepared to have to play against Missouri in the first game, and just how it suddenly just went away like that. So on the way here, I was just thinking about the blessings that we have in our life and that the things that we can't take for granted, because we took that game at the SEC tournament for granted, didn't get to play because of COVID, but now we're more excited than ever. The sophomores this year, we didn't really get to experience that SEC tournament type of play because of what happened. There's a couple freshmen that's eager and excited to play in their first SEC game. So I think the sophomores and freshmen, we're all freshmen in a sort of way. So we're ready.
Coach said after the Mississippi State game, I know you kind of touched on this a little bit, just that, I mean, y'all took a couple of days off or changed your practice plan around just because he thought y'all kind of just gave so much in that Mississippi
Yeah.
State game. Y'all needed the recovery. Do you feel like heading into the SEC tournament, you're as close to back to where you should be, but both emotionally and physically heading into the tournament?
Yeah, 100%. We trust Coach Buzz in everything that we do. We have a great communication relationship. So he talks to us, we talk to him, and he makes adjustments depends on how we feel. Some guys do need more time to recover just because of the long break we took, and then how hard we fought against Mississippi State, which I think was right at the time because that allowed us to fight as hard as we did against Arkansas. But yeah, Coach Buzz is a very understanding coach, and kudos to him for making the right call.
And you mentioned guys are back watching film, back in the gym, doing stuff. Is there some level, do you think, of you kind of don't know what you had until you lost it from that hiatus y'all took for COVID, that guys are back, going a little bit stronger because they kind of didn't know what they were missing until?
Yeah, when a lot of guys are sitting out due to COVID, and you only have 5 scholarship players with like 4 walk-ons participate in practice, you start to realize the value of having every single member a part of the team in practice. You start to get a bit of a better understanding that each member of the team is very important to collectively have a significant impact. So it's just a matter of just being appreciative of everything we have.
Last one, sorry, I'm going on. I know Buzz had mentioned that during that lockdown, there was some times where I guess players were like logged into Zoom during practice to kind of watch. What was that like from whatever perspective, and how much do you think people were willing to, or were not willing but able to learn and figure stuff out in that crazy situation?
It's different. It's very different. Never in my life, never in my teammates' life did we think we would ever watch a practice through a Zoom call. Never in my life did we ever think we are gonna miss a whole month of basketball because of a virus. So the way we adjust to things during the time it happens is crucial in our keys to success. Having our teammates dial in on the Zoom call as we install new plays or the new defense as you guys are seeing, it helps a lot because when they come back, they have a faster pace in which they can learn it because they watch it from a different lens. And it's just great just for them to support us while we're practicing, even though they're struggling dealing with what they're going through with the COVID issues. Just seeing their faces, it helps the guys participate in practice even more.
Appreciate it, man. Thanks.
Let's go to Tyler Shaw from KBTX and then Brenton Zorneman.
Emanuel, I know you kind of already touched on it, but just what's the overall mindset of this team heading into the tournament when, you haven't played for a whole month until, recently. So is it kind of, you guys have nothing to lose and you just want to keep the season going?
Mm-hmm. Right now, I think our mindset, I know my mindset personally is everything I'm doing right now is for our seniors. This is their last game. Like it's win or go home. It's time. We're in the SEC tournament. We know that every game matters. The second we lose, it's go home. We win, we get to live another day. So from my perspective, I think playing for our seniors is what's really motivating me right now. And I could say that I can speak on behalf of my teammates that it's motivating them as well. And as for our seniors, they wanna win too. They wanna compete. Q, Savion, Marfo, JJ. Those guys been here. JJ, Savion been here longer than Q and Marfo, but no one wants to go home, especially on the trend that we're going in. I know we didn't win our last two games, but the path and the direction that we're on, it just seems that we're experiencing more growth than we have in the beginning of the season, and we just want to continue on that path.
All right, we'll wrap it up with Brent Zorneman from the Houston Chronicle.
I'm going to follow up, Olin. It seems like the mid-range jumper has fallen out of fashion in college and pros. So do you take a little pride in kind of being old school on that front and developing one?
Yeah, a lot of people in the NBA have a lot of success with the mid range. Not a lot of players use it as much, but guys like Chris Paul, DeMar DeRozan, like the mid range game is very helpful within their game, and I think it's a great tool to have in your bag. Just another way to throw the defense, put the defense on their heels.
How young were you when you figured out the importance of the mid-range jumper to your overall game?
Not gonna lie, I learned this year. Telling the truth, team rule number one. I learned it this year. Coach Buzz, the assistant coaches, Coach Dev, Coach Joe, all the guys that helped me out during our workouts, they're trying to figure out ways in which I could score the ball and how I could put the defense on the heel. So I just learned it this year.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, that's all we have for you.